create a keyframe object and give it a group. And then create a keyframe trigger and set animation group ID to that group. Then create at the start of the animation, place down an object and put it onto another group. And in the keyframe trigger, set target ID to that group. Now select the keyframe object again and copy and paste it. And you can drag it around to create animation. Select keyframe, and this menu appears. Select all, selects everything, every keyframe. Update art, I don't know what that does. Duplicate animation, copy and paste the object, because if you just select them and press copy, it clones the animation. And reverse order makes it so that reverse the order of the animations, so the start becomes the end becomes the start, so then plays in reverse. To get all of the animations not being super fast when moving between objects, select them and press dist. Or you can just press time. If you press curve, it curves it. You can select between just two to use curve. Nope. The whole animation has to be curved. But does that. You can select different easing, so you can edit group, easing, bounce out, and then the object needs to be placed where the start of the keyframes are, because if you place it like to the left or not on it when it gets activated, it'll be on the left of the keyframe. X360 lets you rotate the object a few times while it lets you rotate it 360, like was right there. Spawn delay and spawn group ID let you run a trigger whenever that animation keyframe starts running. So once it gets to there, it'll run that. So you can set this to group ID 3, so that when it gets to this, the trigger will go by 1. Or you can do spawn delay so that it waits 2 seconds after and then runs it. Clockwise and counterclockwise is just the direction that it spins in. And if you want it to be a loop, you can press close loop and it goes back to the start. And then you can just activate it again. if the trigger is touch activated or multi-trigger, you can activate the animation again and it'll loop. If you activate it while the animation is happening though, then it starts to get weird, but it'll eventually come back to where it started. Line opacity is an editor thing, so you can, it's how much visible the line is. I don't think it works in curve mode. Yeah, line opacity doesn't work in curve mode.